we all know that Remy was already out here having her little boy toy or whatever friend. He done came out and done said it that they were in a relationship 2 years.
Wow.
So don't look at me and say, oh, you just came and messed up this happy home and stuff like that. Because that's not what happened.
Because that relationship was already over.
That was already over.
It all exploded during a late-night Instagram live that Remy Ma probably thought would be harmless. She was responding to fan questions, cracking jokes, and talking about the state of women in the entertainment industry. But then someone asked about Claressa. Remy's tone shifted. Her words were sharp, sarcastic, almost careless. I mean, she's doing her thing when she actually shows up, right? She said with a chuckle. It didn't stop there. She threw in a line about Claressa always needing attention, and even made a veiled comment that some fans believe was about Claressa's physical appearance. I told her she'd be a star if she stopped trying to fight everything outside the ring too. That one sentence set everything on fire. Remy didn't tag Claressa, but the internet didn't miss it. Within hours, the clip was everywhere. Twitter threads were running wild. Fans took it directly to Claressa's inbox. And that was the moment everything truly cracked. Claressa didn't wait for a PR team. She didn't write a carefully crafted tweet. She went live. The emotion in her voice was unmistakable. She looked like someone who had just been stabbed by the last person she ever expected to hurt her. She didn't scream. She didn't insult. But she told the truth, or at least her truth. She spoke about years of feeling like she was always the one supporting Remy, always defending her when the world turned against her. She talked about how she covered up for her, stayed silent during private arguments, and made sacrifices to keep the image of sisterhood alive. But now she said she was done. She was tired of being seen as the emotional one, the dramatic one, the one who had to keep it together while Remy played the cool, collected mentor. She wasn't just angry. She was heartbroken. People around them started reacting fast. Some insiders close to Remy reportedly told her she crossed the line and needed to reach out privately. Others encouraged her to stand her ground, saying Claressa was bae. Claressa's team begged her to let it go and avoid more drama. But Claressa said she was done staying silent for the sake of someone else's brand. Family members and friends began taking sides. Events they were both scheduled to attend suddenly had to pick who would be invited. Brand deals that once involved both women quietly pulled back. There were whispers of calls being ignored, messages left unread, and doors that had closed forever. Online, fans were going wild. Twitter, Reddit, and Instagram were flooded with opinions. Some said Remy was jealous of Claressa's rising fame and used that live to knock her down. Others said Claressa overreacted and should have handled it in private. But the internet doesn't do silence. People began digging up old footage, sharing videos of Remy allegedly interrupting Claressa during interviews or failing to acknowledge her achievements. Others replayed Claressa's old quotes about loyalty and friendship and said this break was inevitable. TikTok creators reenacted both lives frame by frame. Fan theories exploded, making it nearly impossible to tell where truth ended and speculation began. Now everyone is wondering, what's next? Some fans believe this feud is permanent. They say there's too much real pain, too many unspoken betrayals, and too much ego involved. Others think this might be a PR stunt to build hype for a new project, maybe a reality series or a documentary. There are wild theories floating around, from claims about money and business deals to stories of personal betrayal. Some believe Claressa is planning to go public with more stories, possibly in a memoir or a podcast. Others say Remy is refusing to apologize, that her silence is her answer. But everyone agrees on one thing: something big is still coming. This whole situation has made people reflect on how messy celebrity friendships can be. On the surface, they look glamorous and strong. But behind the scenes, there's pressure, competition, and a constant need to keep up appearances. Fame twists even the closest bonds. And for women in industries like hip-hop and sports, the pressure to look united and loyal is overwhelming. But sometimes those friendships aren't built on truth. They're built on image, contracts, and temporary wins. Maybe this was never about a live. Maybe it was the breaking point after years of resentment. Maybe that moment wasn't a betrayal. Maybe it was the truth finally slipping out from behind the mask. This feud is raw, real, and still unfolding. And you know there's more coming. Was Remy wrong? Or did Claressa finally speak the truth we've all felt for years? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This one's gonna get messy. Hit that like button if you've ever had a fake friend turn on you, and subscribe if you're ready for the next twist in this wild story. Nobody expected it to go this far. 1 minute, Remy Ma was just doing her usual thing on live, talking slick, throwing subtle shade, and the next, the whole internet was on fire. People were screen recording, sharing clips, and dissecting every single word. And right in the middle of all the chaos was Claressa Shields, who'd clearly had enough. This wasn't just petty drama anymore. It was personal. It was explosive. And it was something no one could look away from. The live wasn't supposed to be like this. But the way Remy went off, the way she crossed lines that should have stayed untouched, made it clear that something deeper was bubbling under the surface. Claressa's silence didn't last long either. What she said after had everybody questioning what was really going on between these two powerful women. Remy Ma and Claressa Shields aren't strangers to conflict. Their relationship has always been complicated. 1 minute they're exchanging love and admiration, the next they're trading shots in public. People close to them have said it's a love-hate dynamic, one that's been building tension for months, if not years. Some fans even be. But what made this live so different was the way Remy talked about Claressa. Like she was trying to humiliate her. It wasn't just teasing. It was disrespectful. She mocked her attitude, hinted at her personal life, and threw in details that only someone close would even know. People watching the live knew immediately.
I'm a Pisces. I love really, really, really hard. But I'm happy to, love somebody who want to, love somebody back. You know what I'm saying? He is just such a sweetheart. Ain't nobody tell him to tie my goddamn boot either, but he said it wasn't laced right, so he laced it right. It was so funny. But he's definitely a sweetheart, and he deserved the best, and I am the best.
This wasn't entertainment. This was a targeted attack. Claressa didn't respond at first. She let it breathe. But when she finally did, she didn't hold back. She posted a message that sounded like a woman done playing games. She said, "Don't mistake silence for weakness. I ain't never been scared of anyone with a mic." It sent chills through the internet. The situation became even more intense when Remy's husband, Papoose, was dragged into it. Fans started bringing up old allegations, past interviews, and body language clips from years ago. Some claimed that Remy's hostility toward Claressa had less to do with competition and more to do with something emotional, possibly even romantic. That theory sent Twitter into overdrive. People were making timelines, digging up photos, and speculating about what happened behind the scenes. Others pointed fingers at Claressa's own recent interviews, saying she's hinted before about people trying to sabotage her, people who used to be close friends. It was all connecting in people's minds. And the family reactions? Wild. Claressa's cousin posted a now-deleted message saying, "She's been jealous since day one. We told her not to trust that woman." Meanwhile, someone from Remy's circle fired back online, writing, "Claressa always playing victim when she knows the truth." It turned into a digital battlefield. The comment sections were full of back and forths, with fans choosing sides, reposting receipts, and even threatening to cancel whoever they believed was in the wrong. No one was safe from the fallout, not even innocent friends and collaborators who were caught in the crossfire. But what made this live so different was the way Remy talked about Claressa. Like she was trying to humiliate her. It wasn't just teasing. It was disrespectful. She mocked her attitude, hinted at her personal life, and threw in details that only someone close would even know. People watching the live knew immediately. This wasn't entertainment. This was a targeted attack. Claressa didn't respond at first. She let it breathe. But when she finally did, she didn't hold back. She posted a message that sounded like a woman done playing games. She said, "Don't mistake silence for weakness. I ain't never been scared of anyone with a mic." It sent chills through the internet. The situation became even more intense when Remy's husband, Papoose, was dragged into it. Fans started bringing up old allegations, past interviews, and body language clips from years ago. Some claimed that Remy's hostility toward Claressa had less to do with competition and more to do with something emotional, possibly even romantic. That theory sent Twitter into overdrive. People were making timelines, digging up photos, and speculating about what happened behind the